Seguimos nuestra recorrida aquí en el Museo del Polo y en este caso estamos con George Dupont, el director del Museo del Polo, George Dupont. Well, thank you very much for receiving us.
It's a pleasure to have you here today. In Lake Worth, Florida, as you know, we're the keepers or the custodians of the cup, but we're not part of the United States Polo Association. We're standalone, and it's an honor to have you here.
Well, for us it's an honor too, and it's so important the history that we can breathe here. It's incredible. All the cups, all the photos, the Hall of Fame. I think that for you is an honor also, isn't it?
Well, it's a great honor for us. This particular cup goes back to 1904. And my first time with that cup was 1987 in California,
Wow.
and I've been with it ever since. Or it's been with me. Take your choice.
Like a marriage.
So the C.B. Whitney came about in Lexington, and the Gold Cup obviously came about. And the 1, 2, 3 now make the Gauntlet of Polo. And this is a brand new idea, which this year was won by Curtis Pilot and his pilot team.
Okay, what do you think about this new cup that now is with the other one? We know there are a lot of history here. This is new one, but it's an important cup, a really important cup.
Well, it's an important cup because it's been won. For the first time it's been played for, it's been won. So to get there, they had to win first the C.B. Whitney, then the Gold Cup, and then obviously the United States Polo Association. Along with that came almost $1 million in prize money. For the first time, we've had that kind of money.
What do you think about the last polo season?
I think this year at the 22 goal level with 16 teams playing, it's not only been one of our fastest but our most competitive seasons. And I think it's all about horse flesh, as always. As this depicts with the horses and this depicts with the horses. The horses are the foundation of the sport.
Okay, let's talk about the dinner of the gala dinner of the Museum of Polo. What means for you this night? Because all the people come here to enjoy, to condecorate the most important thing in polo, the history.
Well, we started this is our 30th year for the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. It's to honor the greats of the sport, the many, many greats. And we've also taken in, partners in polo, the horses that now, horses to remember. So we're in the horse category, we're bringing one before the Hopman Award, which is the best playing horse in the Open, and one pre-Hopman, which are the horses that could be forgotten, along with our Hall of Fame inductees, one posthumous, one who's passed away, and one who's living.
Like the Museum of Polo director, what do you think about or why do you think that there's no polo museums like this one in Argentina or in England?
Well, let me first go back to the idea came about in 1978. Four gentlemen were having lunch. They decided to start on that road. One of those gentlemen passed away early. Two of them were the driving force behind it, Philip Eichelhardt and Leverett Miller. Leverett Miller being an architect. We didn't do the first fundraising event until 1986. I was part of that. And it's a matter of securing the land, securing the money. This building is debt-free on 10 acres of land, and then it's in its 21st, 22nd year of maintaining a building. And I think that people talk about it, and they talk about it, and they can't get on the same page. We're lucky enough to have put this together.
It's important to notice the people, just to know that you share this place with USPA, but the Polo Museum is the owner of this idea and all of this history, isn't it?
Yes, very definitely. We represent the history part. Remember, in any museum, some part of every day is preserving yesterday for tomorrow.
Sure, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
So yesterday's history, the U.S. Open, will be preserved for years to come. So part of our day yesterday was preserving the day before for the many years to come. So I think it's an important part. This room represents the horses, the horsemanship, partners in polo, like I say, and these trophies in this room go with the horses who played in the artwork for this great honor.
For any people who loves polo, like us, horses also, to come here is really a quiet place with a lot of history. So it's a really good plan to come here to visit you and share the history of polo.
Well, our idea is when you leave here to have some sort of a love for the sport, a fascination for the sport, something to go to the field to see for the first time. The many, many people that come to the museum on a daily basis, certainly don't realize how many horses it takes to play this game. So they don't have a favorite player, they don't have a favorite horse, but the thing that's been consistent for 2,600 years old is the horse.
Sure.
So players have come and gone, the game has changed in some ways, but the horse has been constant.
Okay, George, the last question for me. I want to know what does the polo means for you and also the horses.
Well, for me, and in general, you know, I'm lucky enough. I'm the cleaner of the keeper of these cups, and I think when I do all the little plaques on the United States Open, each year what it took to play for that. Certainly the horses. Each year, many years ago, they came to the field with only 7. Today, they're coming to the field with maybe 15. But when you start to look at this, since 1904, the amount of horses that have played for this game, it's incredible. I believe that this year we probably had in excess of 1,000 horses playing in the United States Open Series, easily. So that's what it means for me, the love of the horse.
It's true, like us. Well, now, yes, thank you very much for receiving us. For us, it's an honor to be here, and congratulations for all the job that you are doing year by year to grow this.
Well, we talk about the horse. There are 3 of them here, the past, present, and future. 3 here.
Yes, it's true. It's true. And now, yes, the last one. I know that you know who will be next year in the Hall of Fame, but you can say yes.
No, actually, I don't know. The nominations have to be in by October. Then the committee meets, and then they vote, and then we go from there. So there are people on the list that will make the small list. Then the committee will vote for it, and then we'll know. So if I knew, I still wouldn't tell you.
So we should wait till next February, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's President's Day weekend. We look forward to seeing you then. Get your tuxedo ready.
Thank you very much, George, as always.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Muy bien, desde aquí entonces nosotros cerramos esta entrevista. Gracias a Alex Pacheco, como siempre, por acompañarnos. Y nosotros vamos a una pausa y en instantes continuamos aquí desde el Museo del Polo recorriendo este magnífico lugar.